Hey guys, it's me, Kisame Unlimited, and oh god, Mare of the Night. Fucking beautiful. I'm basically making a video as a response to my old video about the format and how I discussed the TCG list because I said the fucking list was retarded. People were saying to me, oh, it's so great because it's a slow format. No, it's not a slow format because all the fucking tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, all decks pretty much got nerfed, and that's not really a slow format because the tier 1 shit will still outclass the tier 2 shit, and the tier 1 shit like Dragon Rule Spellbooks, Mermaids and Atlanteans, Fire Fist, Evil Swarms, Constellas will still outclass the rest of the decks that did get hit, like shit like Six Sams, Heroes, and stuff like Gravekeepers. The game is slower, and I could appreciate it being a slower format, but the tier 1 shit will still outclass tier 2 shit. So it's like, oh, it's slower, but a deck still outclasses the other. The staples. People will be like, oh, they took away the staples. These staples were unhealthy for the game. In all honesty, you know what? All the trap cards, like, oh, Compulse at 1, Bottomless is at 1, Torrential went to 1. People are just going to be like, oh, I'm just going to swap out that shit for Mirror Force again, for D-Prison, and they're going to swap it out for, oh, Black Horn of Heaven or random new shit. And they're just going to be like, this is going to be the new age of staples, where they're just going to swap out other staples for new staples. They're just less chainable, but they're still going to be considered the new staples of the game. And same thing goes for losing Monster Reborn or losing Avarice will just get swapped out by Duplicity. And a lot of people are just going to be like, oh, I'm just going to play more Lances or more Dualities or more Space Typhoons. It's just like, I feel like people are just going to be like, oh, it's good because all the staples are gone. They're just going to get swapped out for other staples. They're just going to go and pick other good generic spells and traps. Next is, the reason why I hated on this list was because I hate the factor how they hit my Rabbit deck, which I focused on aliens, and I had two versions of it, one on Garnet and Shock Trooper and the other one on Gagigo and Shock Trooper. And it was like when they did that, they like set half my fucking deck on fire because it was like, this was the formula of my deck. You see on the top, 2 rabbits, and I had to find a way to make it work. They set half the deck on fire. So I was just like, that made me mad because most of the time where it's like, I'm not going to be like, oh man, they took away my deck. Here, Konami, here's $200 on a new deck. It's okay. No, I'm going to be like, when I'm pissed, they took away my staples. My staples, you know, people could be like, oh, fuck Monster Reborn, fuck Avarice, fuck Solemn Judgment, fuck all these iconic staples that you grew up with. I grew up with Monster Reborn and Heavy. I'm happy Heavy's gone, but they took away my staples. I'm allowed to be like, well, I grew up with them for like 8 years. I could be angry. So it's like maybe all the other people that said that that they don't understand why, because people are like, I love this list. You're stupid. This is one of the most greatest lists that Konami's ever made. When I'm just like, dude, I could feel sympathetic for the loss of my deck. Plus, I could feel sympathetic for the loss of my staples. I just felt like it was weird because Konami has never hit 47 cards in a ban list ever. So if I could be a little shocked, a little annoyed, and angry at the same time, I'm gonna feel like that. I have my fucking opinion. I didn't shove my opinion down other people's throats saying, this list is fucking retarded. Everyone agree with me, agree with me. I was just like, I didn't like it. If people did agree with me, but if you don't, whatever, that's your choice. I never forced my opinions down people's throats. Next, because I just want to point out everything. You wouldn't believe how many people have left comments, ha ha ha, you were wrong about Trishula, you stupid idiot. I'm the kind of person where you know this firsthand. I've been collecting Goyus and Trishulas ever since they've been banned.
Even before that.
Exactly. So it's like, I'm glad that Goyu and Trish didn't come back because I want to keep stocking up on more. So when it does, I could just get rid of all of them and make my true profit. I've been living without Goyu and Trish for so long, it doesn't affect me living without it. In all honesty, I'm just going to keep stocking up on more and more and more. And the fear of Goyu happened last list and this happened again with Trishula. It's only a matter of time. And in the OCG, they have Trishula. So it's only a matter of time before we get it at some point in time. So in the end, I'm just shutting the fuck up. People say, oh yeah, because of Trishula. it doesn't matter because I still have the Trishulas. I've still collected Trishula. I'm still going to collect Trishula. And I'm only going to get a bigger payoff later on in the road. If you don't believe Trishula and Goyu's coming back, that's your own opinion. But when it eventually does, because you can't trust Konami for anything. So, if you want to live in imagination land, be my guest. It takes real fucking skill to fucking build a fucking burn deck. Me and my friend Pika, which is the Sly for Slackers, you could check them out in the description. I swear, we were both so enraged with this list because it hurt my rabbit deck, which made me, it basically destroyed it, and it destroyed my friend's hero deck. So we were so mad because I just sat down and said, you know what, I'm gonna build a burn deck. And he built Exodia, and we just went on fucking Dev Pro and just trolled the fuck out of people. And we were just saying, you like this format? We sure do. Because that's how I feel how this list is. It promoted shit like stall decks, and the tier 1 shit still outclasses tier 2. So Dragon Rule, Spellbooks, Mermills, Fire Fist, and Evil Storms will still will still dominate this format, and stall decks were promoted. So who the fuck would appreciate a list that did nothing really that changed from the first from the last format, because the same shit will top, plus at the same time promoted trolls? I don't like that. And if I have the opinion not to like it, I'm not going to like it. The tier 2 decks, the shit like Constellars, the decks like Six Sams, the decks like Gravekeepers and Heroes, and the Rabbit decks. I was infuriated when they hit them because they hit them with not even giving them a chance. You know I hate Six Sams, and I'm not the biggest fan of Gravekeepers, but they both were hit. All of them unnecessarily hit. Then their logic of thinking was, well, I guess they would have topped if they would have left all that alone. Who cares if they would have? You're living in what-if land. That's like, oh, well, Cockeries are dangerous, Heretics are dangerous, Frog Monarchs are dangerous. Why are you not hitting them? It's like they purposely punish decks without thinking it through. Six Sams, yes, I'm all for hitting Gateway. I hated Gateway. I've been bitching about it, but Six Sams didn't do nothing. The Gishki loop for M7 was unnecessary. Royal Tribute made no sense. Gravekeepers weren't doing anything. The Rabbit decks, the only fucking Rabbit deck that did anything was Evil Swarms using it that did not top, and then Macro Rabbit. But they hit D-Fissure to 1 and Macrocosmos to 1. The one card that made normal monsters really viable in the competitive form of play, they ripped away. Because now, with all this set fucking 5 format with Heavy being banned, it's like, oh, now you play Rabbit, it's going to get hit with something. So it's like Rabbit, the chances of getting Rabbit off without hitting with something that's going to destroy its summon right when it's hit onto the field, it makes it so hard. And then you're left with 3 dead vanilla monsters in your fucking deck, which is AKA for normal monsters. So I'm just like, that destroyed that. So I feel like, why punish them without giving them a chance? And you know what it was? They did that because they said, well, if we just hit the main shit, these other tier 2 decks, they might win. And we can't promote shit like Boojins, Shadow Specters, Ghost Tricks, because they can't compete with Necro Valley. You can't compete with Constellas or Six Sams. I feel like, I looked at it, I feel like you are just punishing decks because you want to promote this new shit. Banlist is based for what's topping and to handle the game in competitive play. They weren't competitive, so don't hurt them. If you wanted to hit heroes, just hit Miracle Fusion or something, whatever. And the one thing that aggravates me is I'm the kind of player where I don't want to go, here Konami, here's $200, $300, or $500 for a Mermill deck, here's $300 for a Spellbook deck. I want to build a deck, keep it, and enjoy it. I don't want to dick hop another deck. I wanted to have my deck, leave me alone, and that's it. I like tier 2 decks because they're less likely to get hit and they're good in competitive play. I pick the ones that I like and I just fixate and focus on them and make them good. But Konami's just like trying to focus down and say, hey, if you want to win, give us $300, then you could win. Oh, also, each format is going to now be every 4 months instead of 6 months, so you'll have less time to enjoy your deck because we'll just fuck it up the next 3 fucking months by the time you get it. And I'm like, fuck you, Konami. When you said, oh, they should hit Spellbook of Judgment, and people looked at you like you were fucking insane,
Yep.
Well, the situation is, I could see if I would have made that
You said I
same.
was fucking insane.
Yeah, if I would have made a fucking list of that exact 47 cards and pitched it to the world saying, I think that they should hit this, the whole fucking Yu-Gi-Oh community would say, dude, you are fucking retarded. And am I wrong?
No, they would have said
They would have all said.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, they would all say, you're fucking retarded, looking down and up. You are retarded and you make no sense. But I feel like if Konami says it,
genius.
I can't believe you did that, Konami. Smart. I understand.
They kissing ass.
Yeah, they kiss Konami's ass. But I'm not like every fucking Yu-Gi-Oh player. If I see something that's stupid and something that I don't like, I'm going to be like, I have an opinion. I don't sit down and just go, everything that they did, it's cool. Here's $300. I'll take spellbooks. Here's $300. I'll take Mermills. I'm not that kind of person. If I think something's stupid, I'm going to open my mouth. And I could live with the factor of what they did to this list. I just wanted my fan base to see why I didn't like this list. And the main reason why I didn't like this list was because it hit the staples that were iconic to me and because it hurt my rabbit deck. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be that angry. I'm being biased because of what I lost. But I believe everybody lost something because everyone played fucking Monster Reborn and Heavy and Solemn. They were iconic to everybody. So if you basically could walk away from your staples and say, I don't give a fuck, even though I played them for 6 years, I'm like, what? I can't. My decks were affected. True, I'm a true Yu-Gi-Oh player where I'm going to stick through this game, through the hard times and the good times, but I'm not going to just sit down and say, yeah, Konami, fuck me harder. Fuck me out of all my money. Fuck my rabbit deck. Oh yeah, fuck my Constellars. No, I'm going to say, fuck you, Konami. You fucked my shit up. I'm angry. Screw you. And then that's my opinion. My opinion is basically they took my shit. I got a little angry. So I said the list was retarded. I still say it's fucking retarded because the only thing I just don't like is that they hit decks that without giving them the opportunity to top. If you have different opinions, then I don't understand where you're coming from because if I don't see a need to punish a deck just for the assumption it would have. Hitting 2-tier decks was what pissed me off and that they hurt my stuff. That is why I was mad. Those are my opinions. You like them? Thank you. If you disagree with me, there's the door. Don't forget to like this video. If this video gets about 100 likes, we will definitely consider doing more random videos like, the single ones like these. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we always make a video about, I think it's on my side. I think because we upload a video pretty much every 3 days where we give an opinion, show something rare, something, give opinions, bicker, fight, whatever. But people always like to see our content, so don't forget to subscribe to Underground. Leave your comment below about how you feel about this format, if you think it's good. Cannon, the Sword Mistress. But
you know what's so weird? When I saw that card the other, I thought that was kind of like Anthony. I've seen that card before. That card is so fucking old.
Put them to the side and said he didn't like them because he said how much they suck this format. And when someone says shit like that to me or Spidey, we get very defensive and we say, oh yeah, and